University Fair is an annual big event in Sekolah Pelita Harapan. This fair helps students to get information about the right fit university for them. Through this university fair, parents come along with their children together to gain specific and detailed information about the future university regarding how to apply, required documents, scholarship programs, and other valuable information.
We have built up over the last few years. We have our university fair the first Wednesday in October, and universities come before have found it so successful that they want to come back, and we usually let them know in May that we're having the fair, and we have an early bird registration, and through that registration people from other universities are able to plan their calendar for the next year. I think from their perspective is obviously finding accommodation and travelling here to Indonesia. We do not charge the universities because we believe Espahar is a very hospitable school, and they're coming and supporting us, and it's done in a friendly environment where our students are able to talk to them, to ask questions, so that they can really, in one gym, they're able to talk to 104 universities. We encourage our students to look at the list of universities before they come, so that they have at least 10 universities that they want to talk to at the fair.
In fact, such events like this really give good references to students in SPH Lipo Village, Lipo Cikarang, Sentul City, Kemang Village, and Pluit Village. Sekolah Pelita Harapan invited 104 high-quality universities around the world in this year's university fair.
What I expect from this fair is to look at different types of universities around the world and see my options from it. In my whole life, I've always thought that I wanted to go to university in the States, but now that I've seen all the other schools and I see that there's so much more opportunities here, I realize that maybe UK and Europe is also another option for me. So I'm also looking to see if there are a lot of other universities in states that are not as well known as New York or LA that I could also potentially be in.
I expect with the variety of universities here that I'll be able to explore my options and possibly learn of new options. And with all these universities, I can finally set my eyes on the universities I want to go to, or at least the direction I want to be heading into.
We have found over the years we're getting more and more students. We have 3 buses. One bus comes from Cikarang, Kemang and Sentul, and they travel every year with their students because they really believe that this is a great event for their students. We also have workshops for the students to help them to choose and to give them information before they actually visit the booths.
We have been coming to the University Fair for a few years, and it really is, first and foremost, it's a partnership with a school that has the values that Biola University adheres to, and in that, serving students and parents in understanding what does it mean to be in a Christian university committed to excellence in academics and spiritual commitment. And so this is a great opportunity for us to meet with students and with parents and really continue what they have been doing here on our side in a smooth transition, and so that's why we're here.
Yes, I think we need to decide on the suitable university for my son. And I think the thing here is, he's in grade 11, so he's a little indecisive whether he wants to go into filmmaking or into law. So this university fair helps a lot. So we take a look at the different majors that the universities are offering and help us to better decide and look at the options. Mostly we're looking at Europe or the US.
This year we had our highest number of universities. There were 104 universities coming from places like Hong Kong, China, America, Canada, the UK, Australia, Singapore, Malaysia. So we had quite a large number of universities this year, so it was very successful. I also want to mention there are no agents. This is the people who come are direct representatives from the universities.
Universities that participated in this year's University Fair are Biola University, Covenant College, Calvin College, University of Southern California, University of California, Berkeley, Tokyo International University, the University of Sydney, the University of Adelaide, the University of Melbourne, University of Gadjah Mada, University of Westminster, Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University, and many others.
The impact from the event is that often students will get to meet the admissions people in the universities they're applying. More and more students who go to Espaha are travelling overseas, and often the people they meet here are the people that will handle their applications. So it's a nice way of meeting those people, so that when the students are sending their applications, they already know the counsellor or the admission person that will read their applications at that university.
In fact, I have been really surprised to see some of the students I met last year, and they were 9th, 10th, and some of them 11th graders. Now they're 12th graders. 5 of the students that I met last year came here and they told me they're applying to Biola. That is excellent, because they get to be informed earlier in their college journey. And when they're in 12th grade, they're not wondering where to go. They already know what our schools are about. So excellent, yes, absolutely is a great opportunity.
This University Fair is actually really big, and with the amount of students coming in, it's actually doing quite well. And even with more universities, it wouldn't be worse or anything. But so far, I think a University Fair here is doing very good.
I've been to the Unifair twice, and so far as I know, that the Unifair here has gone better. It has opened up to a lot of new colleges and new universities, and it has lots of varieties of what you want to be. I'm pretty satisfied of the school actually, and there's not much that I would add to this Unifair. It's pretty complete to me.
Yeah, I think it's great. It's busy, I can see. But maybe, it'll be kind of nice if we have separate sessions for the students, because the students tend to have a lot of good questions, and because sometimes they are pressed for time because the parents are waiting behind, so it gets a bit shortened. So if they have a parent session and a student session and a joint session for both parent and child, that'd be great, because this is fantastic. I think this is a great opportunity. Yeah.
See you in the next year University Fair.